Captain America, the First Avenger. I can't get enough of this movie. I think I've seen it about 4 times now, and it never gets old. I don't think it will get old. It's a it's a classic good guy bad guy story, with a superhero twist. What's cool about that for me though is uh, he's a guy you want to root for. It's not undeserved. It doesn't feel like it's some kind of propaganda machine or anything like that. He's just got heart, you know. He's just got heart. He just wants to help people out, and it shows in every way. I like that he's a little man in a superhero's body. I like that he's always thoughtful and he's always just trying to make sure he does the right thing and stays true to himself. I don't know if we get enough of that in superheroes. And yeah, he's just kind of refreshing. He's refreshingly vanilla all the way through. Even in the future movies when he keeps saying language, it's just funny. Uh, it's almost weird because he kicks so much ass in this movie. He kicks so much ass in every movie, but I feel like in this movie, since they're in wartime, even he's just fucking killing people. He's just slapping them around, and shooting them, and blowing things up, and yeah, it's just America. It feels good. He makes it feel good. Like I'm 100% behind him with all of that. So yeah, I'm sad to see him go, but yeah, fantastic. Chris Evans and Steve Rogers. Next person for me to talk about is Peggy Carter. She's basically Nick Fury before there was Nick Fury. Uh, she's awesome. She's cool. She's calculated. She's very professional, and she's a damn good shot. I'm telling you, that woman. She. I would not want to upset her. There's a scene actually where she actually shoots at Steve Rogers while he's holding the shield, and uh, there's a reason for it, but I don't want to ruin it here. Just to kind of give you guys, if you haven't seen it for any reason, you should watch why she ends up shooting that shield. I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. Does he deserve it? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what y'all think. But I would not want to piss this chick off. She could shoot you from a mile away. Yeah, she's awesome. But their love is real, though. I think that's really cool, too. Like in Iron Man, I feel like Steve's and Peggy's love is kind of one of those two shy people that want to say they're in love, but they can't, you know? And I just feel I want to call it refreshing. But it's cute. It's cute in a word, kind of a thing, but too slow. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. But still, she's an excellent character. I love their love story. I love that she doesn't need to be in love with him. She just is because he's a solid dude. Next person, Bucky Barnes. I love Bucky Barnes. I honestly, I'm kind of sad I didn't put him in my top 5. But he wasn't there, unfortunately, because he's one of my favorite characters. He's just a cool dude. He's awesome when he's helping out Steve when he's still a little man. He's awesome when he's part of the Howling Commandos. He looks just super cool and sleek. He's awesome later on in the future movies. I won't ruin any of that stuff, but yeah, he's just this cool, solid man. Even though his friend goes from small and wimpy to big and strapping, bigger than him, it gets to the point where like Bucky gets all the girls, right? And then all of a sudden Steve is Captain America, and then he gets ignored by Peggy in the bar. It's funny how their dynamic changes, but that doesn't ruin their friendship at all. That's how solid Bucky is with Steve, and that's how solid Steve is with Bucky. They're brothers, man. They're through it thick and thin. They're just there to help each other out. There's something about that makes their bond even stronger during this war. They're just this solid duo. I love it. It's super good. Red Skull. He's an awesome bad guy. Hugo Weaving, man. He's the man. I love Hugo Weaving. I love him. I loved him as Agent Smith in The Matrix. And he's fantastic in this movie. He's the perfect villain, honestly. There's nothing wrong about his villain. He's just an asshole. He's just a superpowered, highly resourced asshole. But he's got that strength about him, you know. He's got this indomitable strength where even though Captain America's busting his chops. Dude's fighting full force. He puts up a big ass fight all the way through, and it's just awesome to see him. He pulls no punches, kind of a thing, and he looks good too. He looks really good as the Red Skull. I don't know if I was nervous about that before, but every time I see him, I don't have a problem with it at all. He just looks like the perfect villain. To be honest with you, yeah, I wish there was more of them. Yeah, the movie's got a lot of, I would say, suspense, like wartime suspense. It's also got a lot of heart. You get to see Captain America try to drink, but apparently he can't get drunk. That's unfortunate, I would say for sure. But just good heartfelt scenes, good action scenes. I mean, it's just a lot of ass kicking and explosions. Captain America just whoops everybody's ass in all kind of ways. Really, it's uh, amazing to see. The Howling Commandos. I kind of wish there was more of them. I want a TV show with these guys. They're just fun. I don't know. There's something about them. Hogan's Heroesy alongside the superpower Captain America. It just kind of works, you know. Uh, yeah, I think overall, story wise and action wise, it kind of goes together pretty well. It's pretty seamless. I don't really have any negative marks about it. I guess the only thing that I would say is you're gonna want to see it again. It's just, good movie, solid explosions, and yeah, a hero you can root for. So yeah, let me know what y'all think of this movie. He's still my number one hero. So yeah.